Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new deck music video. I appreciate you being here. Today we are checking out the 10-track album from Primal Right. The ex-reactor, the ex-reviewer, now turned insane melodic producer. I've saved every track on this album, and I've listened to every track on this album multiple times after release, especially the title track, especially A Sense of Direction. There is a lot. Violet Arcade is another one. There's a lot of really good tracks on this album. If you listened to his previous two EPs, which I did cover on this channel, by the way, one of them being Sovereign and the other one is Star Mage. I'm talking specifically about Star Mage, which was released at the end of 2023. It's a 6-track EP that is mostly melodic. If you kind of take that EP, make it into album form, and then make it 3 times better. That's kind of what this album is. And it's just a beautiful album. It really is a beautiful album. Really well constructed. And then Primal Rights came on stream. After I reviewed this, I made the giant mistake of letting him on my stream, and he legit took over and got a lot of subscribers, and I didn't. That was a joke. We did do a live interview on stream. That'll be at the end of this video, and if you want to catch my streams too, you should do it. I schedule them in advance, so try and make a stream if you can, because they're a ton of fun and you get to be in the videos. But without further ado, this is Primal Right's debut album called Lavender. Enjoy. Primal Right's Lavender album. I wanted to stream yesterday just for this track, or this album, because I wanted to listen to it so bad. I've been well, I should go back for a second. I've been listening to Primal since Breakout EP 2021. I'm not gonna lie, E kind of slapped. Yes, it's old, and yes, Primal will probably say that's bad, but it did kind of slap at the time. Obviously he's got better stuff now, but E was kind of nice. I actually did enjoy Cash. Star Mage EP brought me right back into it, because I kind of put myself away from the scene for a little bit, like watching Primal stuff. Every track on Star Mage was amazing. I still listen to it monthly. That's not a joke. Sovereign EP, all 5 tracks here are saved. High Knee Central and Bulletproof are my favorites by far. High Knee Central made honorable mentions last year. There was so much good stuff last year, but that was a great track. And I haven't listened to Lifebound, Too Much Fantasy, or Celestia, which are the 3 singles that he released for this album, because I knew he told me beforehand that there was an album coming. So I waited and waited. I hate it, but I love it, because I can have a full 10-track reaction. It sucks, but now I have a full 10-track reaction. So here we go. This is Lavender. Happy birthday, Primal. And if you're new here, I do the same stuff that Primal retired from. So if you like that and if you miss it, check me out.
The color of your eyes, oh my, how else am I supposed to feel? Drowning in love with you, while running across the field.
By the way, this is a completely solo album. There's no collabs on here, meaning that these vocals are his. And I so appreciate that, because the vocals on Imperfection were god tier.
I know it's your favorite color.
What? Okay. This is why I like going in blind. The freaking, like the glittery stuff, man. It's like it's just an impact. All tracks does transitions. Okay. I'm so glad, because it is rare, and I love it when people do that. All right, so first drop, classic Primal entrance, in my opinion. Just with the drop itself, it has that flow, but it's sporadic, and I actually really enjoy that. I love the sparse bass. What? I feel like I shouldn't like that, but I do.
I know it's your favorite color.
I love all the sounds here, but it's a little slow for me. Like the flute in the back, and then you also have like the real sounding drums, especially at the beginning of the drop. Wow. Primal mixing these vocals took years off my life. That's crazy. He's really perfected in ambience. Lifebound. Perfect. Perfect. Oh my gosh. Okay, Lifebound. Right, so I didn't really hear any imperfections with it personally, but like it sounds raw in a way, raw like emotionally, and that's what adds to the feel in my opinion.
Watch and learn, youngster.
Yo! I swear, Primal loves like the really fat slaps, and I love it. This is just Star Mage, just more of Star Mage. And like, I love it because Star Mage, in my opinion, was perfect. There's very few flaws with it, in my opinion. I like the bass too, because the bass is really distorted. Obviously, it's got some separation in it, and like, I really appreciate that. I'm hoping that we can get some clean low end soon, because he and I were literally talking about that earlier. With this project, it's nostalgic for sure. I mean, and same with Star Mage. I would call Star Mage like it's supposed to hit your emotions, and that I feel like that's exactly what this is doing. It's just Star Mage again in album form.
Watch and learn, youngster.
Kid voices are me from 12 years ago. That's crazy. That's a little abrupt in my opinion, but like it's gonna grow on me probably. I like the first drop better. All right, here's the transition. There it is. That's pretty solid. Not a big melodic / color fan, but this is really good. Fair enough. Okay. You know, I'm really excited for Gleam Enlightened because it sounds like it's a VIP of Gleam. And I really did enjoy that one. There was a Mario Kart item box and red shell sound effect. I didn't even hear it. Oh! What is that fill, man? I'm gonna let this play out before I say anything. Welcome, Doctor. Appreciate you being here. How are you? Goodness! This is actually a lot heavier than the first. I appreciate the clean low end here, actually. It sounds much cleaner than some other parts, and I really appreciate that. And the swipes as the lead, that just does not get old for me. Violet Arcade, it's definitely got that arcade sound. And someone said that there was like Mario Kart samples in there. I didn't even hear it, but I may later. Yeah, Dino, I can understand that. And for me, I've gotten used to it because I've listened to a lot of Primal Rights. And, Too Much Fantasy. That was a good transition, too. I have an appreciation for it, but I can understand why people don't, you know? Dude, the shake, man. Fluid bass motion. And I don't even know how to describe that lead. Also, there's two different claps happening right now. Okay, he was using one clap, had a mix of the two just to transition, and now it's the second one. I love that. Yeah, see, there it was again. I heard both of them. This is where the song goes crazy. Okay. This slowed down so much. That transition out, brother. Oh my gosh. I really enjoy how that transitioned. That was so much fun. Obviously, it's meant to be a bit of a heavier section, but like it still fit in the idea of what it actually was. My only gripe with it, the kick kind of blended in with the bass. The kick blended in with the bass a little bit. I had to intentionally try and listen to it to hear it. But that's like minor, you know. I'm not worried about that. That was awesome. There's no kick in the drop. That's why. Thought I heard something. Okay, Gleam. Enlightened. It's not a VIP, it's enlightened. Bipod, how are you? I appreciate you being here. Sax! It's back, baby! It's back! Yes! This is a song I would stand up for, but...
This is so lucky.
Snare, dude. Slash clap, whatever. Yeah, that's a clap. Dang! I need to process that. That was... Yes. I've listened to Gleam a lot. I've listened to the entire Starmage EP a lot because like my favorite bounces around all the time, and that's when you know that it's a good EP. I think for me, the idea was not changed too much. Like the only difference I'm kind of finding, obviously drums are different, but the flow stayed the same. It just sounded stuttered instead of a changed flow, if that makes any sense. Is that a bad thing? I mean, probably a little bit, but like I don't think that's gonna stop me from liking this song because I do like it right now. Wow, that's fun. He was pitched down too. Yeah, I meant to mention that. Album is 6 so far. Yeah, for sure. I agree. I don't even know which one's my favorite. Probably Lavender actually right now. This section is a lot better than the original. Like that, a lot of that sounds a lot different, and I really like that. That was Switch already, a sense of direction. Yo, what? Kind of got a hip-hop feel. That is a clean clap, and I actually like that. Yo, wait, what? Bro, Milia is so good. Oh my gosh. I wish he actually released instead of just on SoundCloud, but just my brain flow, yeah. This is different and fun, and
Where are we going now?
I got cut off again, just like the freaking Starmage EP. Damn!
You're welcome. Where are we going now?
Is that also you? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, bro. Actually, not me. Okay. This is so different. This is my favorite so far. The beginning of this album is immaculate. I relate to it so much. Growing up sucks. Okay, let's talk. Actually, I do want to talk about the theme here. That was a really cool transition into Refresh. Okay, this might be a stretch, but music is subjective. Music can mean what you want it to mean. I would say probably within reason, but I think this is within reason. If we take a look, if we say like the journey of life is theme-esque, Lavender, life is so colorful at the very beginning. Also, like literally, because our eyes are brand new, so things are more colorful. And as they deteriorate, they lose color. So Lavender, just because everything's bright and new and fresh. Lifebound, realize like you're old enough to realize, hey, I have an entire life ahead of me, and I want to use it for something. Violet Arcade is having fun as a kid. You know, having fun as a kid. Too Much Fantasy is probably part of that fun. Also, kind of going into what do I want to do when I grow up type stuff. What do I want to be? Who do I want to be? A sense of direction. Learning what that direction might be. Refresh is, maybe I should listen to it more, but you see where I'm going? It's about daydreaming. Okay, so I was right, because daydreaming can be about anything, really, but also like daydreaming about someone or something that you're not, but you want to be type thing. So, all right, here's Refresh. I love this. Most specifically zoning out. What does that sound like? Yeah, that sounds a lot like Serenity, just kind of the flow there.
You beat the high score.
Classic Primal Rights. He's been doing this for at least a year. Kind of the colorful, atmospheric ambience with a punch as the lead, or a punchy lead, I should say. Gosh, and I feel like there's a lot of game elements in the back too. Yeah, that kind of synth thing all the way in the back, super fun. And sax too, brother. Bro is, I love this. That's meaty, yeah. I like this out chorus too. This out chorus is awesome. I'm a huge fan of out choruses, actually. That's gonna take some listens for me to know if I like that or not, but right now I do. That's a very different switch. Drum-wise, Baymax. I actually haven't seen those movies, and seeing Baymax in his videos actually made me want to watch them. Not a big fan of that snare. Yeah, it might change on me depending on the day. I don't know. I like it right now. Big Hero 6's peak. Yeah, obviously you have a Baymax figurine that you chuck across the room when you like a track.
Hello, I am Baymax, your personal.
Okay, here's the switch. Ugh. Okay, I like Refresh. I like it. This is Celestia. This sounds beautiful. Electric string bass, I like it. Obviously, it's probably not, but it does sound like one of this. It looks cool. Sounds cool, sorry.
Thank you.
I need to go back and listen to this again because I have a thought. If it were me producing this track, I would have put that vocal farther out instead of like super close because everything else was far out, you know?
Very well then. Thank you.
I still like it. Yeah, boom, I completely understand that. At least the first, well, yeah, the first 6, especially with like the actual titles of the tracks, I can totally understand that. And I would say that idea continues on, but maybe not with the title of the tracks. Man, as much as I like your heavy stuff, like this melodic stuff is just so unique. There's not many people kind of doing this style with a freaking sax. Go back.
I heard we are especially respected here.
Alright, snare is piercing here, but I do like everything else here. The more I listen to this project, the more I'll enjoy it too, probably. Like Star Mage Imperfections is like a track that means a lot to me. Alright, that was the transition into Pulse. So far, I've saved this entire album. Primal, how long, like, roughly how many hours did you spend on this / the time frame? Like, how many months or years? Primal Right's music is like, wow, I feel garbage right now, but I want to listen to rhythm. But I know, like, it wouldn't help me. That's what this is. 445 days. Wow. Oh! The kick and snare, I love. What? It's just deep and rich. I need to listen to that second part again. I'll do that off camera. Right, as a first listen, a little sporadic. Wow. I'm having a love-hate relationship with the wah right now. Like, it's making the whole thing too heavy, but like I like the sound of it. It's weird. I don't know. Primal Right's like Star Mage in this album, it just makes me think like it really makes me think hard on like what I prefer, what I like and stuff. I really like the drums in the first section. Midsection was really cool. The first half of the second drop was too cut up for me. It's too sporadic, but then the drums kind of kicked back in. I guess a bit heavier. I don't know if they were there before. Let me actually go look. Yeah, okay, so the drums were there, but it was mixing with the right? But then when they kicked back in here, when they separated from the two, this is the part that I really like. The first half, it's just one, wait for 3 beats, one kind of thing. But like that might grow on me. I have no idea. So let's go back and listen to the transition. I really do like that song though. It's not like I don't like it. It's got some of my favorite elements of the whole album in it, to be honest.
Holden, Dad, just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Hope you're doing okay. Hope school's good. Just wanted to say hi, see how everything was going. So, get a chance later this week or tonight. I'm going to run out and get something to eat right now, but I'll be in later, so if you want to call, talk to you later. Love you. Bye.
That's cool. Yo, Rig, what's up?
Oh my god, this I gotta see.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
All my life, I've been this way. But whatever you say, I know my eyes aren't the same they used to be. But whatever you say to me.
Flora here, are you sure you would like to shut down?